Well, hello everybody and welcome. What a fabulous day I've got right here in this beautiful little campsite. I've come out for an overnight just because I felt like it and I wanted to come out while the weather was good. We've just started spring and it's been pretty damp and cold a lot of the time, but we've got a few days where it's supposed to be sunny and clear even at night. You don't want to turn down an opportunity like that. So I thought, well, I'm just going to go. So here I am. And after I get everything set up and sat down and unwound, I got an announcement. It's a fun activity that I'm going to be doing that I'm going to share with you. Anyway, I don't want to give it away yet. I just want to get the work done and then we can sit down and have a chat. So I'll see you after I finish my set. Well, there you have it. so that just about does it. This little light outdoors Isola tent is actually a 4-season tent, and it does have a stove jack, so I could put a stove in there, and I have done it. But now that I have my heavier duty winter tent, when it's cold and winter camping, I choose to use it. And this tent, because I've now put in this nest or mesh liner with a floor in it, has become more of the 3-season tent, the spring, summer, fall tent, when I want more room. And there's no reason when I'm car camping, which I'm doing on this trip, that I can't bring a very comfortable tent to be in. There's no forecast for rain, and so I didn't bring a tarp, which is unlike me, but I didn't bring one because it's supposed to be 3 days of no rain. And so I don't really plan to spend a lot of time inside, but nonetheless, it's going to be comfortable. This is a new piece of equipment which I'm trying out for the first time. It's a little heater by Nature Hike, which I ordered. I had seen Luke on Outdoor Gear Review on YouTube give it a fairly high recommendation. It's a butane stove. It's much smaller than my Buddy heater, and it runs on butane, and I thought I'd like to have a heater that just provides that takes just the chill off for some of these spring fall overnights that I do. So tonight and tomorrow morning I'm going to try this in the tent just to warm the tent up before getting into bed and then out again in the morning. A lot of people have asked me about this chair because it's called a ground chair by Hillinox, and say, why do you have that chair? Because you have to get so far down on the ground to get in and out of it. I kind of like it because I'm small. I'm just over 5 feet. I'm shrinking by the year. And I really like being able to stretch my legs out in front of me. It's sort of, to me, it's a bit like a lounge chair. And I find often that chairs hit me right behind the knee in the wrong spot. I like this chair, and I figure getting up and down off the ground is really good for me. Oh yes, and there is a little bit of a trick to it so that you're not like rolling out of it onto the ground. But I've got a technique that works for me. I think it's very individual. And a lot of people would not be comfortable in this chair. I agree. There. Oh, okay. You can see I've got my coat on. Once I stopped whipping around there, chopping wood and putting my tent up and my gear in, it's not as warm as I thought, but it's still good. Still good. So I hope everybody's doing well, and I know people from the southern hemisphere, you're in fall or coming into fall, and here we are up here in the northern hemisphere coming into spring and summer. The real outdoor time of year for many, many people in this area. I've come to love going camping in the winter. The big pull is that you can easily get a campsite. And there's not very many people around. In fact, sometimes there's nobody. I can be the only one in the campsite. And I kind of like that. I feel like I've got it all to myself. So anyway, you may be wondering what on earth I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be a totally new experience for me. Many of you have commented that why don't I ever have any sponsors, or why don't I collaborate with different people, and I don't promote any products. I buy my own stuff. and I've had a number of requests for collaboration in the last few months because of the numbers of subscribers has gone up for the channel, which is wonderful. And I've been very, very cautious about who I might work with. So I don't have a sponsor, and I'm still not going to have affiliates with gear, not at this point. And that's why I don't post a list of gear. Because I don't even remember where I bought half my stuff, and a lot of it I've had for years. So anything I know, but the very few things that are new that I've bought. So what am I going to do? I've been invited by a company out of Australia called Aurora Expeditions to come on one of their ships to go to Iceland. Now, this is an amazing opportunity, and I've just been thinking lately about going to Iceland, and I've been watching videos about it. And then lo and behold, Aurora approached me and said, because they go to the Arctic and the Antarctic and other places too, but I didn't want to go on a big cruise ship. Well, their cruise ships are quite different. They're not the sit on the deck kind of cruise boats. They are taking people to the outdoors, and each day we are going to be either going hiking or we're going to be going kayaking. And it worked out that the best trip for me to go on, ones I wanted to go on for a first experience with this, the one that came up was Iceland. And that's really the one I wanted to do. So what I'm going to get to do is board the ship in Reykjavik and Iceland, and then we're going to circumnavigate the island of Iceland, and we're going to get off kayaking and hiking all the time. I mean, weather permitting. And I am really excited about this opportunity. So what it is a collaboration. And I'm going to be able to bring you along with me through my videos. And I'm just going to make a couple of my normal videos while I'm on board. So you'll be able to see what it's like. And I think you're going to be excited to see it. I am very excited. So I'm not going till the end of May. So it's a little ways away yet, but the time's just flying by. And I thought, well, I thought I'm going to just share that with you because people wonder what I'm going to be doing. I'm also probably going to be doing some longer campouts, maybe in the van. I want to go up to the Yukon again. With the price of fuel right now, I'm not sure if I can do that, but that's a ways from now. And I have an up island trip coming up, which will be just after the Iceland one. And I've got some ideas for a couple of things between now and the Iceland trip. So I just couldn't hold it in. I just thought I'd let you know what is coming up, and I'm very excited. I'm just going to go and be me, and hopefully you'll come along and enjoy it with me, because I think it's going to be, to me, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, what are we going to do here today? As you can see, I'm bundled up. I don't want to start the fire yet because I only have a limited amount of firewood. I think what I'll do is get my camera and we'll go for a walk down by the lake and see if we can see what we can see. So yeah, I'm just going to have my drink and then we'll go for a walk. Well, the sun's out again. It's coming through the trees right on me. It's perfect. So you might be wondering what's going to happen for dinner tonight. Well, it's going to be pretty simple. I've got some naan bread and I'm going to make a pizza out of it. And I'm going to do it in my little Agua cook set, which is the wok with the frying pan in it. And I think it's going to be good. So I'm just going to put it together and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I've got a combination of some roasted garlic, some olives, and some roasted red peppers. And I'm just going to spread that on the bread. Oh, that looks good already. Then I'm going to add some spinach and some tomato, a few bits of meat, just some sliced salami type meat, and some feta cheese. Oh, I think, no, let's take that off. Let's do it this way. This will be better. Let's put the feta cheese on here. There we go. And then on top of that is going some Parmesan. Okay, that's dinner. Okay, I've gone and it's in the frying pan part on the top, and the wok is on the bottom. And when the briquettes are ready, I'll put the lid on, and then I'll take some of the briquettes and put them on the top. You don't need a lot of briquettes to do this, and it's way easier than trying to cook inside that fire pit, which I find incredibly challenging. But oh, the wind has died down. It's not nearly so cold, and the sun is just coming right into this campsite, which is fabulous. All right, let's go sit down and wait. What a great way to spend time, just sitting in front of the fire, watching the briquettes get ready. There's some birds out there chirping away. The sun is shining on me. It's going to go down behind those trees, but right now it's up. This is pretty wonderful. My robins are chirping away. The park person came by and said that he'd been hearing owls after it got dark. So, I don't know. You never know. To wait and see. Well, I don't think it's going to take very long. Oh, just glorious sun. I don't care if it's in my eyes, it's out. This is the warmest I've been out camping for quite a long time, so I'm not complaining. I think I'll probably give it, I don't know, 10 to 12 minutes. I really don't think it's going to take very long. You could probably do it a lot quicker just doing it in the frying pan on the fire, but I don't know. I just thought I'd do it this way. I've got lots of time. I've got the luxury of time and relaxation, and hopefully I get a good product in the end. But this is it. This is what I'm going to eat regardless. I just saw these beautiful shadows on my cozy tent. Just had to come in and have a look. And the sun's shining in. Looks so great. Sure not going in while the sun is still shining. But it sure looks inviting right now. Oh, that looks good. I think we're going to say, oh yeah, we're going to say that's done. Okay, I'm going to give this a go. The spinach is really nicely wilted. Everything's melted. The cheeses are melted. And everything's hot. And the tomatoes aren't mushy. I think it's going to be a really good dinner. So I'm just going to eat what I can of this. And I'll see you after dinner. Well, isn't this a perfect way to end the day? Well, it's getting dark. I've just lit the little heater. So I'm going to get my headlamp and get my light on in the tent. And then I'm going to climb in. Didn't hear any frogs on that walk. I don't think the frogs are really ready to start singing yet. So, yeah, it's getting dark. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's chilly. Trust me. I did not expect it to be this cold. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. I slept reasonably well, actually. In fact, I slept well for most of the night. But I did wake up earlier this morning and my feet were cold. And for the life of me, I couldn't get them warm enough. I had wool socks on. I took the wool socks off. I put them back on. I wiggled them around. My feet, that is. And, but, yes, I don't see frost outside. But I'm under the trees. I'm sure it's frosty. So, that's okay. I turned off my little heater before I went to sleep last night, and I don't like to run it during the night, but I turned it back on about half an hour ago, just before I got out of bed. As far as this little heater goes, of course I've got the door open now so I can cook outside my door, but I think for a frosty night it would be worth to bring the buddy heater. Now, it's certainly better than nothing, just to take the chill off, but it's not that effective at taking the chill off in this temperature and in this quite high-pitched tent. So my buddy heater would have been a better choice. So I'm just going to warm up and have this hot drink, this mocha coffee, and then there'll be time to cook some breakfast, which I'm getting kind of ready for. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Messy, but good. It's interesting how even a hot drink can help warm your toes. And now some hot food makes all the difference. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Well, everybody, thanks again. Perfect time to be leaving. My camera battery is just about to die. So I'm off home, put up the damp tent and dry it all out in this beautiful sunshine. So we'll be ready to go on another day. Goodbye for now.